What's up, y'all, and welcome to the Aging Potheads podcast. I am your boy, Big Brother Boss, aka Funky Monk. With me, as always, is the beautiful Miss Candy with an X. What's going on, Miss Candy?
Hi, nothing. Just chilling.
All right, y'all. Let's go ahead here and let's get it started. We have what's up, Tony? Now, before we always get started, y'all, we got a lot to cover tonight. We gonna hope we can get it to it all. But first, y'all, let's go ahead and blaze.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, let us know what you're smoking and where you're watching this from. I excuse me. Man, that choke got me. I tried not to. This week, y'all, I am smoking Tahoe OG, which is an indica. You know, normally I don't smoke indicas, but I'm trying to get into bed after tonight's show. So I got the Tahoe OG. It is a classic strain, known for its strong effects, and it's normally say around 20%. And it can help with pain relief and relaxation. I would normally use it to relax. If it's like the middle of the day and I'm not tired, and I'm not too tired, it's enough to keep me on the couch to watch some TV. You know what I mean? And it's gives you the munchies. It hella gives you the munchies. Hella gives you the munchies. I can't even. It's just one of those things. I get the munchies. So yeah, it's very whatchamacallit. What's going on, Tony? What you smoking tonight on? What you smoking on tonight, Tony? Let us know what you smoking on. And Miss Candy has gotten a
my grubby little hands.
In her grubby little hands, she has hers. But I gave the Tahoe OG. I gave it 4 stars. Because it's an indica, and it still sort of, it put me on my ass. It took me where I didn't really want to be, but it did give me the sleep. You know what I mean? It did give me the sleep. It did give me the sleep.
Ultimately, that's what you wanted it to do. So
yeah, exactly. So it gave me that. It gave me that. I really enjoy it. It's an old school one. It's actually one of those smoke it and pass around type things. Back when we did that, I match now. If you don't bring your own weed, you just gonna sit there looking stupid. Exactly. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Now, you are smoking on a pre-roll of, we were talking about this before the show. She said duct tape, and she just thought that was a random name, but we did find that there was a duct tape strain.
I was like, like I said, somebody really close to me gave this to me. And it's called Shango Duct Tape Pre-Roll. And it says promo. It's a 0.6 gram. And
okay.
Yeah. So I he gave it to me yesterday. And I said, well, I'll wait and smoke it on the show, just so we get a live, reaction.
Yes.
So I thought that the name that was on it was just some maybe they haven't named it yet because I've never heard of Shango Duct Tape Pre-Roll. I didn't know that was the name of the strain. So we just looked it up and it's actually, the name and it's hybrid. It's very spicy. Like when I first hit it, it just was like, ugh. But so yeah, it was really spicy when it went down. But I don't know, it kind of starting to feel a little bit. It's not, it doesn't seem to be. Aside from that, maybe I just did it too fast or what have you.
Now,
it's not.
Review, what are you gonna give it?
I'm gonna give it a 4 right now.
You gonna give it a 4? Okay, 4 blunts. Okay,
I'm gonna give it a
I
4 out of
like
5.
that. I like that.
Just because
And
I don't know, what it. I didn't know what to expect when I first hit
mhm,
it.
yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
that's
This Tahoe OG is kicking in. I can start to feel it in my body when I smoke an indica, y'all. I feel it in my body first, like you're supposed to. So I feel like little tingles and things like that. Um, and that's how I know that it's hitting my body. And when I start getting it behind my eyes, um, I know that's when like the head effects are kicking in. I'm already kind of lazy, so it's like, how do I know if I'm really on the couch with it? Now, this week's strain of the week, we talked about it last week. It is actually Star Killer. Now,
Okay.
Star Killer is an indica dominant strain, and it is known for its sedative effects, and that means it's good for pain. Those who I know, Shango, we don't get sponsored by Shango, but Shango has the strain of this that works wonders. My girl had a toothache one day. I went and got her some Star Killer,
Oh,
and
that's
she
the one you was telling me about, because my tooth was
yes,
hurting last week,
hmm
and
yes,
she was telling me to get the Star Killer. I remember that.
hmm yes.
Mhm. Shout out
So
to
it
Bunny.
shout out to Bunny, yes. So definitely the Star Killer works. It does get rid of the pain. Now,
Mm-hmm.
if you do, I recommend that if you do get Star Killer and you smoke regularly, get something else with it and smoke with it, because even though it says it can reach up to 29%, I've
Mm-hmm.
known it not to have that much of effect of a high. So I mix it with something just if I want to get high. But if you're just looking for like some general pain relief with a little bit of high, then go for it. Now that also depends on your tolerance too. So if your
Mm-hmm.
tolerance is good, is not that good, then yeah, it might help you with the high. But I normally use it for pain. It actually works. And
Okay.
that
I'm starting to feel this too. It's kind of like
mhm,
coming in my head a little bit.
mhm.
So I'm starting to feel a little mellow. So
Yes.
that's good. It's not.
Starting to look a
I,
little mellow
I
too.
prefer a head high over a body high. Like I don't
hmm
know. Like when I feel it in my head, then I'll be like,
hmm
okay, I've
Yeah, I
arrived.
get it. I get
So
it.
yeah. So we might have to
Well,
up that in a little bit, but you know.
folks, folks, we hate running stories like this, and it
Yeah.
always fucking happens. It, it's just one of those things, y'all. It's really getting on my motherfucking nerves now.
This is
And
happening so much. Like, are we? I feel like we're in some kind of matrix or something. I don't know.
mhm.
What's going on,
there
but
there's been another school shooting in Tennessee. I don't have a specific city, y'all, but because I'm tired of reporting this type of shit.
yeah,
Um,
I just scrolled right on
three,
past. I saw it.
yeah, 6 dead, 3 children, and 3 adults, all killed by a gunman. Um, and it's very sad. They caught it on video. The gunman was killed by the police. I
Yeah.
saw that video too. We can say a lot of things. Rest in peace to all those who lost their lives. Okay, it was in Nashville. That's simple enough. It was in Nashville at a Christian school, and there's so much non-activity going on around this, and we can get into the. I mean, we're not going to get into the gun debate. We're not going to get into that. It's just that something more needs to be done. Something more than thoughts and prayers. And to me, something more than putting the onus on the schools. You know what I mean? Every time there's something happens, somebody creates some new thing to prevent, to help keep kids safer in school from school shootings. The thing is, we need to try to stop them from happening. You know what I mean? We need to stop them from happening. And I don't know how that looks or what it's going to look like, but something needs to be done, people. And
Um,
It's the guns thing. We can talk about the guns, but it's
I mean, I don't know how you can have. I cannot have that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
What else can we do other than make
Well,
put some sort of laws in place for that. Like I
mm-hmm.
know, Tennessee is south,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah,
they like guns down there,
mm-hmm.
and yeah, there should be a right to bear arms, but like,
Yeah.
I mean, this how many times does this have to keep happening? Like why do we have to?
Mm-hmm.
Why are we? Like what specifically can we do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's the
To
thing.
make
We
sure
can't.
that stuff doesn't keep happening.
Yeah, there's a lot of things. Yeah, gun laws, and this is just my opinion, y'all. I'm not trying to debate. Gun laws don't work. They still don't get out of the hand. So we have to figure out. We really have to take a look at what's going on behind these shooters and try to stop it there. Um, and Tony was right. It's not going to stop. We're going to see them, but let's try to reduce the frequency. You know what I mean? Let's try to reduce the frequency of it. It's just real weird. I mean, I've been accustomed to school shootings since I was a kid, but they happen every once in a while. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But it's getting real crazy, and you know we need to find a way to protect our children. I don't know how that's going to look, um, but we still should at least have the conversation. If we can't make gun laws, we have to figure out some other factors that could
Or at
prevent
least
that.
make teachers protect themselves or something like that.
Mhm,
I mean, there's a whole like conversation that needs to be ended up.
mhm.
I
Yes.
mean, I'm on the fence with a lot because I do believe well, I'm not even going to talk about all of that, but
Mhm,
like I have a kid that's in school. You got grandkids.
mhm,
Like I mean, somebody has to protect them babies, and
mhm.
as a teacher, like I'm just here to teach, man. Like, like why
Exactly. Exactly.
teach the babies and just think learn? Like, why would you think that you
Mhm.
could change any sort of whatever fucking rhetoric you're trying to change?
Yes.
By going and marching somewhere and just killing a bunch of
Mhm.
people. That
Yes.
doesn't make sense to me at all. Like
Mhm.
nothing, even with all these school shootings, nothing has changed as far
Mhm.
as whatever fucking
Mhm.
agenda you're trying to push. Like, so
Yes, exactly. And,
what's
and
the
Tony,
point?
yeah, and Tony, I understand that's always been the age-old argument. We always know that criminals will always have ways to get guns. I think we mentioned in one of our earlier broadcasts that it's easy for any one of us to just run out the door and find a gun and get one and possess one. So we have to figure out other things. And we can start, Tony, we can start with parenting, but that's just one factor of it because sometimes no matter what we teach our children, they can
You're
still
not
go
the right
out.
parent, yeah,
They can
just
still
because
go out and do that.
you can have
And
great parents and still be a shitty human being. Like
mhm,
that has, to me, that has really, I mean, you want to think that
mhm,
most people, think like
mhm.
that, but we
But
can kind
you can
of see
also Tony brought up a good point because when we start to look at some of these shooters, we notice that their parents sort of just let the shit slide. They seen the they seen the red flags. They just said, "Hey, we gonna let that shit slide."
going for therapy, or wasn't she
Mhm.
in therapy or something like that? I
Yes,
didn't really see a whole lot of it, but it's
and
not
we
like
need
they
to
were,
we need to
explicitly.
we actually need to I keep saying a lot. My apologies. We also need to figure out the actual identity of this shooter. I do keep hearing that she or he is transgender, but we don't know if it's female to male or male to female. Most of the information I'm getting are female to male, transgender, but they keep using the she pronoun, and so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna use he or they when I do refer to the shooter who's a piece of shit. Don't get me wrong. The identity has shit to do with
Oh, yeah,
anything else. That's why it
you're
don't
right.
bother me much.
I'll be
Um,
whatever I
this shooter, he, she, they. I can give a fuck less. Still
Jim,
is a piece of shit. It's
right.
still she still. I mean, they still are a piece of shit, and I really hate talking about this shit, and it fucks up my high. So we gonna move on, y'all. And
You know, rest in peace to those babies, and rest in
yes,
peace
rest in
to
peace to those babies.
those
Rest in
kids.
peace to everyone affected there. Now, also, a story that's been hot is Jonathan Major was arrested this weekend on the for the assault of a woman in New York, and
Got Kane.
he
And they got Kane.
was Hanks. This
Right.
story, this
Got
story is
Loki.
complicated. This story is
This
complicated as well as confusing. Couple of things. My take on it is, if he did it, let him be held accountable. That was my thought on Friday. Come Sunday, when his lawyer announced that the witness had recanted and there was evidence to actually say he was the victim, he called the police. And when the police came, they had to take someone to jail. And since she showed the injuries or claimed she had the injuries, they took him. All right. But we won't know until the hearing that's coming up in a few weeks. I'm going to reserve judgment till I know what's going on because, like you were saying before the show tonight, the damage looks like the damage is being done. He's lost his army endorsement, which is whatever. But Disney is being very quiet about it, and the fact that she recanted the story and the lawyer that he has, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but the Disney machine has been working already. Just saying.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, all those conspiracy theorists who are sitting at home smoking with us, go ahead and start studying that. But y'all probably already have. You know, I mean, this guy has had a meteoric rise right now. He has 2 movies out there, and you know they're both still high on the charts. They're both still popular, and when it comes to Marvel movies, he's the backbone of everything that Marvel is putting out in the next 3 to 5 years. Is based on the character that he's playing, that he's portraying. So we have to figure out what's going on here, folks. Let us know your opinion. Tony has said, Tony said, you know, he hates the favoritism of women. Women need to start being held accountable for lying. And that's an unpopular opinion that I have to agree with.
No, it's not an unpopular opinion. I don't think. I think a lot of people, but I believe that women should be held accountable too for lying.
Yeah.
But like, what? Why are you trying to? I mean, if that's the case,
Mm-hmm.
they say she recanted it,
Mm-hmm.
and they said there's video evidence of
Mm-hmm.
what actually happened. But I
Yeah.
also read he's been arraigned. So and then now all these people are coming out saying that this is who he is. Like,
Yeah.
it's it's very weird timing to me for
Mm-hmm.
all of that.
Yeah.
And
That's
you
what I
know,
want. Yeah.
I
Okay, go ahead.
I I don't. You want all the facts. Like, what? And why would you? What the heck? Like, the young woman that referring to supposedly is supposed to be his girlfriend, or later came out to me
Mm-hmm.
that this was his girlfriend.
Yeah.
They were riding in a cab, and so I guess he got a text from somebody. That relationship shit that
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 old shit.
comes up, happens,
Yeah.
and that toxic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
and it went up. A lot of similar to what happened to Chris Brown and Rihanna. Like they
Mm-hmm.
happened in the car. Something happened.
Mm-hmm.
Girl called or something. Somebody went off.
Mm-hmm.
So I just hope that if he does get his name cleared, if
Mm-hmm.
this happens to be so far, that's what his demon and bitch is reaching
And you know
everything.
what? You said
Um,
something that I wanted to touch on too. You said you hope his name gets cleared. And some people might say, "Oh, that's not believing a woman. We're gonna get," but we're getting to a point to where we're crying wolf because now we have stories
I
where
don't know what to believe. I wasn't in the car with them.
yeah.
You guys are putting out one thing, and then his camp is naturally, if he is guilty, his camp is gonna try to, like get, his PR team is PRing like how they supposed to be. Kill his story before it gets too big, but he's already losing endorsements behind it. The last thing he did was that she recanted her statement. So she
I'm
recanted
gonna
it.
let this. I'm gonna let this play out. I'm gonna let this play out. What's pissing me off too, though, is that people are coming out saying he has abusive behaviors, but not abusive physically. From what they describe, he just sounds like he's a diva when he gets on set. That's all I'm getting from this. And there's a lot.
I haven't even heard that. Like, this is the first time I'm hearing all of this stuff about
and that's
it.
And that's what I said.
I like him as an actor. Like I think that he's been in a lot of stuff that I like, and I enjoy his movies. So this is the first time I'm hearing that. Oh well, this isn't who he is, and like well, where was all this when he was like? Did nobody? I must have missed it.
Exactly.
Like where was all this?
No one's coming out saying he's physically abusive, but they're coming out saying that he's kind of weird on set. And Tony said it: the bigger you are, the bigger the shadows. Because he is a I want to say, I can't say massive, but he is built. This man is built, and I can see why some people might feel intimidated by him. But to come out,
I don't think he's that tall though either.
Yeah.
I don't think he's that tall, so I don't know if the people. I can see maybe people being, but he might just be an eccentric, like what's his name, Eric Bana or something like that. One of those people that what do they call them? It's a certain type of actor that they are, a method actor or something like that. Like, I'm not making excuses. This is just me rambling because I'm high now. But
he's I was just about to touch on that, y'all. That we know Miss Candy is high because she's starting to ramble. That's her. That's a and Jonathan Majors is 5'11".
Okay, so he's average height.
Average height. Yeah, he's average height. But what pisses me off is how people were quick to judge him. It's like 2 weeks ago he was suspect. Now he a buddy and everything. He's like, oh man,
Michael B. booed up.
Yeah, it's like, come on now, y'all. Y'all need to pick a side. I shouldn't say y'all need to pick a side. I think we should see where this falls. It's been pretty quiet with the shooting lately about what's going on in this Jonathan Majors thing. But there's still a lot going on, y'all. If y'all were privy to last Thursday's committee hearing in Washington, D.C., where they were talking about the ban on TikTok, they had the CEO of TikTok, who happens to be a Singapore citizen, up at Capitol Hill testifying about security concerns that Congress has about TikTok.
So my question,
go ahead.
So I've been hearing that we're worried about China supposedly getting our secrets or something through TikTok.
Okay, this is let me explain this. I know some people might be confused. All right, this is what happened.
Why are we wanting to ban TikTok?
Right? TikTok is owned by ByteDance. ByteDance is a Chinese company. Okay, it's based in China. Right. And since China is the boogeyman now, the rumor is, because this is on all the conspiracy sites, that China is collecting information from TikTok about locations where people are, just different shit about Americans through the TikTok app, although they cannot present any evidence that this has happened. All they're doing is going by dumb shit. Yeah, Tony, you said on government devices. They did it on the government devices a few months ago. This is actually a Senate bill that they presented called the Restrict Act. It has, this is for us. Um, however, he was trying to tell them that their information, they don't take much information from us. Those who actually watch TikTok or use TikTok can tell you they really only just take your email address or your phone number, and then from there the algorithm is going algorithm. You know what I
Mm,
mean? And it
yeah.
says not to feel this, but I, as a person who's looked at TikTok, who's been on TikTok a while, I was very resistant to it at first. Then I got
Mm,
it. I feel that information is disseminated better because I feel they can't control it. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
There's a lot of things on TikTok that you just like. My
Yeah.
algorithm switches every day.
Mhm.
I'll be like, how did I get in this part of TikTok?
Yes.
You
How to
know.
now if you really want to if y'all really want to test how the algorithm works, and I tried this yesterday, y'all. Um, I went to TikTok and I typed in France, and I went to Instagram and I typed in France, and you're gonna
French,
see
the country.
the country France. You're gonna
Okay.
get you're gonna see different things. For those who don't know, in France right now, they are protesting a policy that the president there has enacted to where they raised the retirement age to 2 years. I think it's 62 to 64, something like that. And people are
Mm,
protesting, and it's real, garbage is in the street because the
that's
garbage workers, the sanitary workers are supporting the public and things like that. And that's
okay.
what I saw when I saw it. That's what I saw on TikTok. On Instagram, all I got was people who were visiting Paris and visiting France and pictures of France and all that. And then there was about as I scrolled up a little bit, I started seeing about the unrest there. Just do that, y'all. Try it. And but the hearing itself, I used the word fiasco in the title because that's what it was, people. It was a fiasco. You can
Okay.
obviously tell. You can obviously tell they just was trying to get sound bites. They were trying to have their aha moments with this man who was really not allowed to talk over the 4 or 5 hour hearing. And there were some good questions asked, but most of it was really silly questions. Uh,
Yeah, I've seen them
it,
like snippets of or sound bites like
yeah,
on, like they were like, well, sir, when's the last time
yeah, and they started
you
talking
had
about
to
things he
be
had no control of, and he said
yeah.
something that I thought that a lot of folks missed because we're not missing in the sound bites. Is one, he mentioned that Facebook has been caught selling our information to China and Russia.
Oh
They
wow.
they've been caught. They actually have evidence. We have no evidence that TikTok is doing this. What happens is it goes back to a law that's in China that all companies in China who have programs at any time can give data to the Chinese government. So this guy said all the US information in TikTok is going to be put in servers or is being migrated here to servers in the US protected by
Mm-hmm.
US law. So if China does go to ByteDance and say we need information on your users, you can. All our users that are on our servers here in China, yeah, you can have that. But wherever the
Yeah.
servers are, it's going to be here. All American content is going to be migrated to servers here and protected by folks who are American here. Now, I'll have to talk to Tony about how server migrations work and everything because that's really not my
Yeah.
it's
That's
really not my field.
Tony's
But
thing.
this man didn't really get a chance to speak. They were really just going for the aha moments. It was a mess.
It
And
sounded like they were trying to play in his face a little
yeah,
on the stuff that I've seen. So
exactly. And
mm,
people are starting to feel this is going to be a free speech issue because it's going to lead to a ban of TikTok. But the law itself is what we talk about anywhere. where you have speech that the government might not like. They can shut down. It's a level of control, in my opinion, as well as free speech. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I can see that. Because I mean, uh, yeah, I can see how that's gonna be a free speech
Mm-hmm.
issue. Because you do want to. I mean, where do you draw the line with certain types of rhetoric you don't want out there, or
Yeah,
insidious speech, or shit that's provocative that will um cause the shit that we seeing now with these school shootings and things like that. So
yeah.
like
But
there has to be
that's
some
on
kind
any
of
social media. That's
yeah.
on any social media.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah, no, it is. It is. But
and I'm glad you back, Tony. I'll probably talk to you a little later about how server migration works. In this case, where he was claiming that they're moving all U.S. information and content from their servers in Singapore into U.S. onto U.S. servers. And is there a way before all that information to be is migrated over to U.S. servers that China can get their hands on, or not just China, just anybody? But we,
yeah.
it's really we've caught. He got in there, but we've already known that Meta, which is Facebook, and I know Facebook is one of the one of the places we broadcast to, has been paying lobbyists, i.e., Congress folks, to start this stuff on TikTok. Start saying
Mm,
TikTok is the issue, um, and things like that. Um,
mm-hmm.
and you can see it in the thing because it's like we not getting any money. That's why it's bipartisan. That's why it's a bipartisan effort because
I
no one's
mean,
getting paid.
yeah, I mean, Meta is very much falling out of
Mhm,
this Meta rollout that Zuckerberg and has been doing has very much
mhm.
been very lackluster, and he's losing money. Like he's not even Facebook Meta isn't even like in the top five, top
Yeah,
social. I mean, it is it is still. I mean, well, maybe top
mhm.
three.
Yeah, but
But it's
when
like a
you,
very
yeah, well,
it's not doing what it's done,
mhm,
and it's just to me, it's just big business,
mhm,
trying to protect their assets or what have you, and I
yes.
don't put it past them to do that type of shit. Like, well, let's go over here and plant.
Well,
I've seen quite a
well,
few
like I said
documents.
earlier, Meta has been caught already selling our information and getting our information. Let's be clear. Mark Zuckerberg said all he wants is data and information so he can sell it to advertisers. But he's also selling it to political parties. He's also selling it to countries that shouldn't have this information. So when you talk about data mining and our information, we have a lot more information on Meta and their different companies than TikTok has. And you're right, Tony. TikTok is just, I mean, Meta is just as bad. I think Meta is worse. Now, if we want to bring Google into this thing, we can bring Google because Google, I mean, they collect all the information. I mean, the browser I use to broadcast this show is through a Google browser. So,
Yeah,
so
I think
yeah,
they're just. I mean, sometimes you already know. I already feel like they've got information on
they
things
do.
because these are things that I use every day.
Hmm.
So like, and you give access to that stuff, because you really
Hmm.
can't use their stuff without giving them
Yeah.
some sort of access anyway. So I
Yes.
feel like it's
Hmm.
down to what are they doing with that information? Like what do
Hmm.
you need that for? So
Exactly. And we can,
yeah,
and Tony is right. You can go to different parts. They make it difficult, but it is available through both the phone and the computer to go through and be taken out of these things because I'm tired of when I'm looking for shit, and next thing you know, it shows up on my Facebook timeline. Facebook.
Yeah, I can't understand. It's
It's
like
like,
sometimes they know what you're thinking. Like I didn't even say
yeah,
anything. I swear I just had a thought or something
yeah.
come up my
Next thing you know, it's
timeline.
on your,
Now
next
I'm
thing you know,
fucking
exactly. And it's crazy because it's like, why the fuck am I seeing anal beads on my Facebook thing?
oh yeah, like what the fuck?
that
I literally just thought about
was
this and now I'm
that
just
was
seeing it.
between me. That was between me and Google.
Right, right, right. I'm Googling, Google, you know,
Yeah, or that's supposed to be
plugs
between
or
me
whatever.
and that's supposed to be between me and Amazon. But here I go, I'm scrolling, and Amazon is showing me 50 different types of anal beads on my
And now
Facebook.
everybody in Facebook office know I'm in the ass plugs or whatever the fuck.
Mhm.
Like, damn, like what y'all doing with this information?
Yeah, exactly. But
Fucking,
I've been on TikTok a while, and they really do give you options when it comes to information. Like they
yeah,
say every time I log about once a week when I log into TikTok, they talk about, hey, we can help you get more friends if you let us get access to your contacts. And I'm just like, no, the fuck you will not, sir.
no, I never give access to my contacts because I don't really don't. You know, I might not want my contacts to know I'm on TikTok or whatever. So, you know,
Exactly.
I mean, they find out a way to fucking recommend a friend anyway, you know.
Yeah.
But I just never like Facebook. I won't, you know, I won't.
Mhm.
I don't
But
even want y'all active on here.
me personally, even if they ban TikTok, it's gonna have to go to the top. It's gonna go to the Supreme Court because they're gonna turn it uh, into a free speech issue, and
Yeah,
we'll definitely keep monitored on that, y'all. We got a couple more stories here. Um, on
right.
Monday, we realized that on a woman kills her husband on Facebook Live,
Oh my
and
God.
I haven't seen the video. I've only heard the end of it. But what had happened, y'all, it was a domestic dispute. The husband and wife were arguing. The wife pulls a gun. They're arguing on Facebook Live. She pulls a gun and kills him. I do not know if that actual shooting was caught visually. I don't know if it was caught visually, but we do know it happened. And the woman has been arrested, y'all. I want to say this is in Tennessee also, but don't quote me on that. Um, people
I
are
know.
doing anything.
Other than that, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure exactly where it took place either. Um, but I haven't seen the video either. I've tried to avoid it because I don't know if I want to see that.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, that's pretty much what happened. They were arguing. She thought he was cheating or
Mm-hmm.
what have you. Her mother was in the background too. You can hear her kind of
Mm-hmm.
trying to be a
That was Mississippi. That
Mississippi.
was
That's where it was.
Mississippi, and I've seen the pictures of this woman. It's crazy. And she's going she's going to jail. We don't know the details. The live started. This is crazy. Why are we? Y'all talking about banning TikTok? I mean, this happened on social media, y'all. Um, on Facebook, it looks like we lost Candy for a second, but this y'all is crazy. I really am confused as to what happened. I also heard some things that, and like I said, uh I can't speak to it because I don't know what happened, but it was very disheartening to know that this had happened. Um, why did it go live? The woman's name is. Ooh, excuse me. That burp came out of nowhere. Ooh, it's nasty. It tastes like what I had for lunch. Ooh. Columbus, Mississippi. Her name is Khadijah Brown, and Khadijah Brown killed her husband on TikTok Live for a lot of folks to see. And if she did this maliciously because she was arrested on murder charges, then let's hope she gets held accountable for what she does or what she did. Let's hope she is held accountable for that. And I hate this, y'all. I hate when folks die. Rest in peace to her husband. Condolences to the family. Um, y'all, it's just sad. And once again, this is one of the things ruining my high. So I'm a move on now. This I came across this the last night when I saw a story. Black China, aka Angela White, is now born again, which means that she found God, she was baptized, and now she's on a new crusade with a new attitude about life. She's gotten rid of some of her tattoos. She's gotten rid of some of her lip fillers and things like that. And she's gone on different TV shows talking about her change. And this always happens with certain artists or certain celebrities. Their life seems so confused that they will turn to religion, or they'll turn to the church or to spirituality to get their life on track. I have no qualms about that. I do have my opinions about the church and organized religion, but none of those have anything to do with Angela White um, being a born again Christian. I wish her the best on her journey, because it is her journey. A lot of folks are skeptical. A lot of folks are laughing and things like that. And I did chuckle a little, because I did chuckle when I saw it. I mean, she's all clean cut and everything, and it was I was very I just chuckled because it was Black China, and we've seen this type of stuff before from our celebrities. And you're right, Tony. The Kardashians do need to find God, but Black China, or I'm sorry, Angela White has been ate up and spit out by the Kardashian machine. I can see why she made these steps to protect her peace, and I wish her luck on this journey. Everybody else, stay out of her business. Just wish her well on her journey. Everybody's talking about the shit she did in the past, all that dumb shit. At this point, it doesn't matter. It seems like she's trying to recognize that, and I'm not trying to say rectify her past, but she's on a better journey, y'all. She is on a better journey. And let me light up. All right, so this is her journey, and as I always say, we need to stay out of these folks' business and just wish her well on her journey. That's all we should be doing, y'all. Wishing her well on her journey. And Tony, you're right. Born again virgin. That's funny. And there's a lot of folks who turn to spirituality or turn to organized religion to assist in fixing their lives, or improving their quality of life, or protecting their peace, or creating their peace. And some folks just support. That's all you need to do. Either you support them or not, and you don't have to say shit. But I do wish Angela luck on her journey, and I mean that sincerely, y'all. I mean that sincerely. Now, also, what's been going on, y'all? That's all I had there. Now, let's talk to, what are y'all watching? What are y'all watching? And that's what our spoiler alerts is about. What are you guys watching? This week, I was watching a show on Hulu. It's a new show called, it is called Unprisoned. Now, Unprisoned is streaming on Hulu right now. It is a drama starring Delroy Lindo and Kerry Washington. And Kerry Washington, they are portraying Delroy Lindo's character has been in and out of prison for years, and his daughter, who was played by Kerry Washington, is now taking him in after he gets out of prison. So the story follows that and their adjustment. I've only watched one episode of this, y'all. Right now, just off of what I see, it appears to be a slow burn. I won't know what it's going to be like, but it appears to be a slow burn. So I'm hoping it's better. I gave it 3 blunts because right now it is just meh. You know what I mean? So I gave it 3 blunts, but I'm gonna come back later after I watch a couple more episodes to make sure it is not a
Hi.
hey,
The
welcome back.
internet just went. I don't know what happened. The internet went kaput. The whole building went out, and then I hear people running outside. So I don't know what the fuck is going on. But,
Yes,
sorry,
I'm talking.
guys.
No worries. We were talking about Unprisoned on Hulu, and it was starring Kerry Washington and Delroy Lindo. I believe it. Since I like Delroy Lindo so much, I'm hoping this is a slow burn. I hope it gets better. That's why, like I said, I'm gonna come back after I watch a few more episodes to see what's going on with it. But that is, it is. I gave it 3 blunts. It is streaming on Hulu right now, so definitely, let's go ahead and get that going. Next, what are you watching, Miss Candy?
What was I watching?
You so high. You so
I
high.
am. I don't know what's going on. Like I'm just sitting here, like what the fuck? Like, and I'm trying to hurry up. I'm trying to reconnect so I can get back on the box.
Cocaine Bear is what you were watching.
Cocaine Bear. Okay, but see, that's the thing. I watched Cocaine Bear, but I kept falling. This is the second time I tried to watch it, and I fell asleep on it. So I don't know what that means. Like I can't get through it. I don't know if I'm just tired when I watch it. Or
are you smoking when you watch it?
I'm pretty sure I'm high, but I try to watch it, and I just can't. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna try to watch it after we get offline, and I'm gonna see. But this is like literally this. I've tried to watch it twice, and I woke up in the middle of the movie on 2 different occasions. So I'm like, so right now it's giving 3.5.
You gave it 3.5 blunts.
Out of 5, yeah.
I get it. I completely get it. Gave it 3.5 blunts. I think the movie looks ridiculous. And
it starts off like, without giving too much away, it just starts off on a plane, like somebody just high on coke in a plane, and then they just randomly drop cocaine in the woods, and now everybody's trying to get to it. So,
and it is based on a true story, y'all. So it is funny. I heard it's ridiculously gory. Danielle, welcome to the show. Where are you watching us from? What are you smoking tonight? She says she's watching You on Netflix. I haven't been able to get into You. I'm going to.
This season, I haven't gotten into it. I haven't watched the season at all. I watched season 3, I believe. But yeah, this one.
Folks are telling me it's like a Dexter type situation. So I'm really gonna sit down and give it a chance and see what's going on with it. I really want to see You. I want to give it a chance. But it is. I feel it's a slow burn. I don't know. It's very, it's very given. So I really want to see. It's very popular, so everybody's liking it. I don't know what they said about it. I mean, I shouldn't say I don't know what they like about it, but they say they love it, and they say I've heard it's like Dexter. And if those don't remember Dexter was a Showtime show.
Oh yeah,
where
it's supposed to be like a spinoff, isn't it? Is it? It's just spinoff on Dexter, but
I don't think it's a spinoff. I don't think it's a spinoff.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so yeah, definitely You on Netflix. Go ahead and check that out, y'all. And this week, about the munchies, y'all. My munchies was fantastic.
There you
Now,
go.
those yes, and for those who know me, they know I love munchies. They know, when I get high, I look at the munchies. What is your favorite munchie, y'all? Y'all let us know. This week, my girl and I visited Twisted Sourdough Company. And for those who are on TikTok or Instagram, this is that one, the viral video of them making sourdough cones and filling them with different things, like chicken Alfredo, and they're covering them with cheese, y'all. Oh man, it is.
So it's a savory kind of thing. It's not.
Yeah, it's savory. It's not a sweet thing. I'm gonna go ahead and see if y'all can see that. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Right?
That looks good.
Yes, I had.
Cone.
What was that?
That's a cone, and what is that in it?
It is marinara and cheese. If hopefully that video shows right.
That dough is good.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that cheese pool, y'all. Look at that cheese pool. Now, I also had the huh? Yeah, I also had these mozzarella sticks, y'all. Y'all see the mozzarella sticks? These things are huge, and man, that cheese stick was cheese sticking. I love that cheese stick. Let me see if I got the pull on that one, y'all. Let me make sure. I'm showing y'all all my whole screen and shit. Let me stop that. Let me there it is. Here's the cheese pull on that one, y'all.
Yeah. Oh wow.
That is the cheese pull on that, y'all. Where is
that at?
That is in Henderson. It is called Twisted Sourdough Company. It is actually, they make all the sourdough in-house. It's freshly baked. I gave them 4.5 blunts. The reason I gave them 4.5 blunts was they did kind of forget my order, because I ordered a few things. They forgot originally they forgot to give me my mozzarella sticks. But they did rectify it. I did give them 4.5 blunts just for that, because I'm fat and I was hungry. I wanted the mozzarella sticks. Y'all saw that cheese
right in with the other stuff. Yeah.
Yes. I also did get some garlic parmesan wings. And garlic parmesan wings aren't garlic parmesan normally isn't my thing, because I do not like the because most of the time it's just pretty much granulated garlic powder with Parmesan cheese, and the Parmesan gets everywhere. It gets on your hands and all that dumb shit. But these are the Parmesan wings I had. And let me tell you something. I love chicken wings. Those things were spectacular. I love them. Huh?
Were they greasy? Sometimes Parmesan.
No, they weren't greasy at all. They weren't greasy at all. They were actually, like I said, they were damn good. They were damn good. And let me take that back. They were greasy, but it was a good greasy. If you like garlic, these garlic Parmesan wings is gonna do it for you. And when I mean it's greasy, it wasn't nasty greasy. It was just like the Parmesan. It was almost like a garlic butter it was in. They use garlic butter as well as the Parmesan, and it seems like the Parmesan was actually in the breading on it. You know what I mean? It felt like it was on the skin, because I didn't get a lot of that. If y'all eat at Wingstop and y'all have the garlic Parmesan wings, y'all notice that it's real. It's real dusty. You know what I mean? Yeah, and greasy. These are greasy, but to me in a good way because it's that grease is flavorful.
Okay.
Um, I wanted if I had a piece of bread, which I did, I took a piece of my pizza cone and sort of ran it in that oil that was in the bottom of that container. I'm fat,
Oh
y'all.
my
Don't don't,
God.
don't mind me. But I did give that 4.5 blunts. That is Twisted Sourdough Company. That is in Henderson, Nevada. For those who live here in Vegas, let us know what you guys are munching on. Let us know what you like. If there's a favorite in your area, because I like to hear about local favorites that you have. Now, you, Miss
Okay.
Candy, had the McDonald's strawberry cream pie, and when I saw that in your notes, I said, "Oh, cream pie! Tony's gonna have a field day with this." She
Oh
had a,
God.
she had a
Okay.
strawberry cream pie from
Oh my God.
from McDonald's.
I just saw where that went, and I don't want to see it.
Yeah, see exactly. And
Um,
you, um, I think you gave this 5 blunts. Let me go back to my notes
I
here.
think I gave it 4.5 or 5. I gave it something close
you
to it.
gave it you gave it 4.5 also, or you gave it 4.5. Why is that? Because I had it too, and it was just like I didn't even want to review it. I wasn't that impressed by it at all.
I thought it was good.
Hmm.
I'm more of a chocolate person. Like I don't do, a lot of
Hmm.
fruit flavors too often. So,
Uh-huh.
I was skeptical,
Hmm.
I've been told, try it. It tastes good. It tastes good.
Hmm.
And I was like, okay, but I like chocolate. I'm not, those are
Hmm.
the flavors that I prefer. But I do like strawberry too. So
Okay.
I tried it last night
Hmm.
and it was good. I gave it 4.5 because I prefer their apple pies a little bit more better.
Hmm. Hmm.
But I did like the creaminess, it was like, I don't know, dual, it was strawberry and cream in it, strawberry
Hmm.
cream. And I liked it. It was good. It was
Okay.
very good. Um, I felt like I got equal parts of both,
Hmm.
and it wasn't the corners. Sometimes the corners get a little too hard,
Hmm.
but I pretty much ate the whole thing. You know,
I like a
like
fried pie myself. I like an old school fried pie, deep fried, like they
remember
sell
they
at
used to sell
Popeyes.
at yeah, or sell at the liquor store, or whatever. It used to be like a chocolate cream one, a banana one, and like a
Yeah,
strawberry.
they still look like the Hostess pies. Yeah, I'm gonna tell
Yeah,
y'all something. I don't know if y'all remember, but there used to be something called home run pies, and it was an imitation Hostess pie. Man, I love them things. I love them things. Munchies review seems X-rated. Man, come on now. It's just you, Tony. It's just you. It
it's
is
just you.
just you. But yeah, I love a fried pie. I will review some more fried pies in the future. I think the last one I did was the lemon cheesecake one from Churches that I thought
Mm.
was like, just meh. I
Yeah, I
do
remember that
know,
too.
yeah, so I do know that Jollibee's, which is a chicken joint here, has some pies. So I'm gonna definitely get over there to try them because I do like the fried pies and things like that. But definitely, y'all, let us know what you're eating on, what you are munching on, um, in the comments after the fact when you watch us on the replay. Just let us know what you are. Just let us know what you are not smoking on, smoking on too. Let us know what you're smoking on, but let us know
I
what you are munching on. You can tell I'm getting. You can tell this weed is coming in, y'all.
I've been
This
high
weed
this whole show. Like,
is. You can tell this weed is weeding. So
yeah, weed this week. So I'm like,
the weed is weeding. So we gonna get out of here so we can finish smoking. But what I want to do, y'all, like we always say at the end of our show, um, if you need help, if
mhm.
you are going through a crisis and you feel you are alone, please text or call a suicide and crisis lifeline 988.
Yes, please.
Um, or if you have something, a local crisis line in your area, please call somebody. I want to talk with you and not about you. Um, definitely, y'all. I do want to thank everyone for watching and smoking with us. We gotten real high. We talked about a lot of things, y'all. So when you're on the replay and you want to give us your opinion, we want to hear about what you feel about the Jonathan Majors thing. We want to know what you want to hear. We want to know what you. We want to hear what you or see what you know. What you your opinion on the TikTok ban. All that
Right.
shit. I'm high, y'all. I'm just high. And I do want to thank y'all. We are the Aging Potheads. We are
We are.
here every we are here every Wednesday at 7 o'clock live across multiple platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. We do appreciate everyone watching with us.
Yes, thank you guys.
Everyone on the replay. If you want to reach us, you can hit me up at funkymonk at theagingpotheads.com. You can get Miss Candy at theagingpotheads.com. If you want to come on the show, advertise, advertise, or be a guest here, you can hit us up at info at theagingpotheads.com, y'all. So definitely hit us up on any of those platforms. And let us know what you think of the show. If you have any show ideas, let us know. Now, as always, before we get out of here, y'all, I love you all. I want to say meditate and medicate. And until next time, stay lifted, my friends. Good night.
Stay lifted. See you guys. Thank you.